In this video, we'll talk about how to identify notes on a piano keyboard. And so I've got my little handy cutout here of a piano so you can see what it looks like. When you take a look at the keyboard, you'll notice that there's a pattern of keys. There's a group of 2 black keys and there's a group of 3 black keys. Now, I'm only showing you a tiny little section of the keyboard up close, but if we look at the entire keyboard, you can see that pattern repeats over and over and over again. We have 2 black keys, 3 black keys, 2 black keys, 3 black keys, etc. I'm going to go back to my close-up over here. So we use these black keys as a landmark for where the white keys are. If you look at a group of 2 black keys, the white key that's just to the left of that is called C. The white key that's just in the middle of those 2 is D. The next one is E. And so you can kind of tell it's working like the alphabet. Why we don't start with A, I don't know. But this one is C, D, E, F, G. Now, unlike the alphabet, we stop at G. So after G, we go back to A. A is the one, if you look at a group of 2 black keys, A is the one that's right in between these 2. So this is A, this is B. Now let's take another look at our big keyboard. You might be already asking yourself this question. Well, if this pattern repeats over and over again, doesn't that mean there are actually many of the same notes? And yes, sort of. Take a look at this group of 2 black keys over here. As I mentioned, the white key to the left is C. But there's another group of 2 black keys over here, and the white key to the left of that is also C. So here's a C, here's a C, here's a C, here's a C. There's all these different C's on the keyboard. Do they sound exactly the same? No, they're called octaves. You think about it, oct means 8, right? And if we count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're 8 white keys apart. And that's a special relationship. In physics, you might not care to know this, but in physics, it means the frequency has doubled. But as far as how does it sound musically, well, if you can imagine a whole room of people singing the song Happy Birthday, you might hear some people singing with higher voices singing this, Happy birthday to you, and some people with lower voices singing the exact same thing an octave down, Happy birthday to you. You can tell I have a low voice naturally, so that doesn't quite work in my case. But the octave relationship, we identify those as sounding the same, except that one can be an octave different. Now, technically, I'll add a couple of little words here. Every single key on the piano is a different pitch. But when we say one C to another C to another C, that's called a pitch class. Meaning they're all C's. They're all the same type of note. They all have that special relationship. You might be wondering, what about the black keys? And we're going to go ahead and save that for another short video. We'll talk about sharps and flats when we get to the black keys. If you found that video helpful, please click the subscribe button below to find more videos just like it.